Hello, I'd like to go back to, Rayman Legends? No, that's not it. Rayman, no, it's not Rayman for, oh, that's the wrong way. Oh yeah, we're playing Rayman for the Game Boy Color. Last time, the exit was right next to us, but we can't go there yet! Instead, we go up. What an intro! Filled with professionalism and excitement. Keep forgetting that I have the propeller power. Oh, get used to the glow sound, because we're going to be hearing that thing a lot this level. This level is made of secret triggers. So if you want to say, "Where's the trigger?" this is exactly the moment to say it. In fact, you should say it twice, you know, just to be extra fancy. Just so that everyone knows you're the man. You're Action Dan, the Action Man. Man, I wonder what happened to Action Dan. Haven't seen that guy in ages. Then again, he's an action man. He's never where the non-action is, which is here. Whew. That is such... How often do you see a Game Boy game pull off such a fantastic jump and give you the autonomy to do it yourself? I mean, it's a pretty big jump. Well, the music isn't too corrupted yet. So I'm gonna jinx it and say, hey, the music ain't too corrupted, yo. You know, the thing is, this game never really suffered too much from camera problems, unlike the PC one that could have as big as a screen as it needed. This one just manages perfectly fine with having this tiny-ass screen. This is 4 times scaling, by the way, for me at least. You know what? I'm gonna see how bad it was in the original Game Boy. Holy shit, this is fucking tiny compared to my normal screen. You have no idea. Look, this is my mouse. If it shows, you can see how tiny it is. Well, I guess that the Game Boy Color, the pixels were larger, so it wasn't this tiny. I could get it. It's right up on the... Okay, no. Fine. I would turn on a filter, but I hate filters. They get in the way of the pixel... Wait, there is a filter on. What the frick am I talking about? No, it says normal, but it's clearly filtering. Like, I clearly see some pixel blur. I don't see the sharp, crisp pixels. Fun fact, my brother and I both had a Game Boy Color, exactly the same color and design. So, in order to keep them apart, we learned that one of us had a serial number 505, the other had a serial number 500. That is literally how we kept them apart. We didn't even bother to put a sticker on it, we just remembered part of the serial code that was different. Oh, this is such a cool segment. Like, how many video games could pull this off these days? Sonic can't, for whatever reason. No fucking idea how Sonic couldn't pull that one off. Also love the blind jump. Yeah, we clearly missed a lot of content to... Yeah, we did miss a lot. That is the exit. Alright, let's just go. We'll find the cages later. Right now, we want to complete the game. Rayman, you can grab the rings! Ancient Forest. Being the fact that the game does translate things to Dutch, imagine being in another language. And try to translate. I don't like this song too much, though. I like the pillars, but not much else. Yeah, this song is very mellow compared to what we just had. Okay, by the way, the rings are a bit funky, so you want to be super duper careful with how you get yourself hooked onto it. Because it will pull you in, but it is just as likely you'll mess up and die and go to hell. I don't recommend going to hell. Like, maybe as a Dante's Inferno kind of thing, but just don't go for a regular visit. Satan does not like multiple visits. You wanna know why? Because he has enough problems to deal with anyway. Anyway, this is the magic bleepity bloop. It bleepity bloops you around. You're gonna be using that a lot. Oh, don't worry, this is what's supposed to happen. You can actually see his eyes, but they're very different, very hard to see, actually. I never knew he had eyes. I thought he was just blind. But his eyes were consumed by the ethereal void of the plum. By the way, plums apparently have a oh wait, we have all powers, don't we? Yeah. There is no excuse to not get every cage now. Great. Well, other than not knowing where to look. Guess that's always a factor. Oh, by the way, not all Mr. Blibbly Bloops will respond to a fist. Some will just activate in general. So nicely done, actually, this mechanic. It's a very well-designed mechanic. These guys are folly guys. They're very lazy, and they will fall. So who actually blows that whistle? By the way, these guys are platforms, so you can't just stand on them. In case you were like, oh no, I have to stand on these guys. However, shall I stand on them? And Rayman gets a big oh! I hope you enjoy that Cheerio. I certainly don't. It might have de-triggered the secret, so we're gonna have to go again. I don't even know where the secret is, though. Oh yes, they're totally gonna do that, by the way. Yeah, we missed the cage. We so missed the cage. What's this guy good for? Oh, that, yeah. Yeah! I love perfecting levels. That means I don't have to come back later. Even as a kid, I was fully aware of that. 31 lives, we're going strong. Let's do one more level. I think that we've had enough fun for one day. Look at how much better this is designed than Rayman Forever. Like, they really took a little bit of effort and care to make sure that every level felt like it was logical in some way. Like, I can see the obstacles when they're coming. I can see where I have to go next before I really know why I want to do that. Something triggered. Okay, so something else triggered. Well, the question is, what? If only we had Action Dan with us. He'd know. It just plays jazz punk. It's a nice game. I don't think it's worth the price, though. As much as it is a rare genre to see often. The hey, look, it's lots of silly things you can do. It's just too expensive to really be worth that much. It's just... I mean, you can be as fun as you want to be, but ultimately you're gonna have to validate your price. I mean, it's a couple of hours of fun, but it's not as satisfying as an experience. On top of it, I had to deal with furry vor porn at the end. I really do not want to deal with furry vor porn while I'm playing my video games. It's also not even necessarily hardcore, because it's very implicit about that. And it's just fucking wow. How would you end a good video game on that? So you could have a fancy credit sequence? Is that it, huh? Thought it would be fancy if your credit sequence featured furry porn? Great. Just great. Nobody loves you anymore. Hey! It's another level complete scenario. On the other hand, the reason this game is so easy is probably because, unlike the other game, it doesn't actually have cheat codes. Oh, this segment always annoyed me to all hell as a kid. Why? Because you have to hit it like that. Oh, this bonus game. Should we go for the bonus? Let's go for the bonus game. Let's be a nice guy. Hey there, Mr. Electoon holding up the bonus game. Hope you're having a good day. We have 1 minute! And then some. Wonder, do they have varying heights? It felt like he had a different height than his compatriots. That one was sneaky, but you're supposed to get it anyway. As you may have noticed, I haven't died in a while. That's because I'm just MLG Pro legit. I told you I was MLG Pro legit at this game. Or maybe it's just easy. I'd say it's just easy. Because I'm not that good of a gamer. I mean, I'm bad at Rayman forever. You know you're not an MLG Pro legit gamer when you can't beat that game. Wow, so it didn't regenerate my copter that time. Make your mind beat the game. Oh, we're at the top. Get a 1-up. I don't need it. At all. I have 34 of the things. And then some, I presume. Next time, the last level of the forest, I assume. More rings. Because why not? Everyone loves a ring. Swing a ring ding. See you guys next time. Don't forget, there's a black bar at the bottom of the screen. Should I turn on the filter? I could turn on the filter. I hate Super Eagle because it doesn't actually straighten out any outside curves. Motion blur. Oh wow, this is crystal clear, but it's also... wow. Messing around with video options. Oh, we can turn on motion blur. Ah, it's so blurry. I hate motion blur. You should only use motion blur on like really fast stuff. TV mode. Yeah, I want that crystal. I want that crisp, that clean, that clear. I don't even know the difference between 2x Sao or Super 2x Sao or Super Eagle Pixelate. These are pixels, all right. Advanced MAME. That's an arcade emulator. But none of these let me just see the pixels. What happens if I click Disable MMX? Is it going to explode on me? Because that'd be hilarious. It doesn't do anything. Great. See you guys next time with more Rayman.